right, this is episode 1 of a new podcast called Cloudy Vision. My name is Cloud, and yes, I did name the podcast after myself because I'm just narcissistic, I guess. I'm here with Ali C.
Hey guys, it's been a while.
And yeah, Ali C is one of my longtime friends. Known you since like literally I was 5 years old, probably even like 3 years old to be honest. I don't even know. It's been a long time. The first time we met literally was during like Shrek. Shrek came to our town and that we went to a Shrek meet and greet. And that's how we met.
I do remember that actually, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was really crazy.
But basically, what kind of podcast is this, Ali?
We are gonna talk about nerd stuff.
Absolutely. When it comes, whether it's anime, video games, or just literally anything. Like we were calling it an anime podcast, but I think this is just gonna be like a tangent podcast. If I'm like gonna keep it real.
If I know us, it's gonna be a tangent podcast.
Definitely. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. We'll be talking about everything. Speaking about nerd things, I have actually something to say about this anime Inuyasha.
Yeah.
This was an anime you told me to watch, and like I kind of half watched it before, and I was like, I didn't get too into it then, but then like I watched it again like this past week, and like it's actually really good. Like I liked it a lot.
It is hands down my favorite anime ever.
When did you first watch it?
Oh man, I used to occasionally catch an episode on Adult Swim in the middle of the night when I was younger.
Wait,
and then I think it was freshman year of high school, I sat down and started watching constantly. I spent like 2 weeks doing nothing but watching Inuyasha. Like literally nothing else.
Bro,
I'd get home from school and I'd watch Inuyasha.
Around that time, I think I was watching like Bleach, and that's when I first started watching that, and that was like 350 episodes of just wasting my time, basically. Like, I literally watched it at school, too. But yeah, dude, I went through, like, the first 5 episodes. I tried to get to the 6th, but I ran out of time. But, I got through the first 5 episodes. And when I watched it, I forgot how older anime is like. Like, I forget how much different the animation is. Yeah. And, like, how different the audio sounds, like, the voice acting. Like, I watched it in dub. I don't know if you watched it in sub or dub.
Probably dub.
Yeah, I watched it in dub. And the voice acting was like, it sounded almost amateurish. I don't know if it was like just for that time, since it was kind of like a new thing happening, or there was like not as much anime back then. Yeah. But the voice acting was just like, it sounded, I don't know, like very not like immersed. It didn't sound that immersed.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, overall, what'd you think? What characters did you meet in the first 5? It would have been obviously Kikyo, Inuyasha.
Kikyo, wait. Kikyo is the old one. And what's her, Kagome?
Kagome, yeah.
Yeah, Kagome is like the reincarnation. Yeah, I met Kagome. Well, I didn't meet them. I mean, I'd seen Kagome, was it Kikyo?
Yeah.
Inuyasha.
Obviously.
Yeah, the grandma. And then like it was a centipede monster. And then there was like the comb. But it turned into like a hair monster thing. And then like I just left off on Inuyasha's brother. And that's like where I left off on.
Loves
Shomaru
so much.
Bro.
Not gonna lie though.
He seems pretty scary to be honest. But
you saw Mr. Centipede, who's a trip.
Yeah, the thing is like it almost kind of reminds me of it's similar to Bleach in a way, as in like a fighting anime where there's just like monsters and they fight them.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a fighting anime.
Yeah, so I wonder if like a lot of the older animes are like that, where it's just like fighting people and stuff. Yeah, dude, it was actually like some of the humor in it was like much darker, like stuff you wouldn't see today. Like it would not fly on just like modern TV.
Yeah.
It was a different time, you could definitely tell. Like they made this in what, the 90s or something?
Sit boy.
Yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it.
You gonna watch the rest of it? I know Netflix has like 2 seasons, so.
How old is it, do you know? Like when was it made?
1996.
96? Jeez.
I wasn't even born yet, goddamn.
Yeah. Isn't there a newer Inuyasha too? Because I tried to watch it, but
I believe so.
yeah, I accidentally put that one on, but it's like a newer version. You can tell.
Yeah. No, I believe so.
What's your thoughts on the anime?
My thoughts? Okay, so it's my favorite anime. We'll just stick with that. But I think even for the voice acting, obviously a little rough. It's a little bit rough. But I watched, I'm trying to remember, I think 125 episodes in like 2 weeks.
Damn.
I told you I did nothing else for like 2 weeks. And they keep it different. They don't just repeat the same kind of, obviously they're after the sacred jewels, the pieces of sacred jewels. But they don't follow the same formula each time like some do.
Yeah, they like switch things up in terms of like the storyline or the obstacles.
And something I also enjoy is they don't take 70 episodes to finish one fight. Like some other animes do.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Dude, I was literally thinking of that.
Yeah. One Piece isn't as bad, but Dragon Ball, you get through like a whole season and there's still one fight.
Isn't One Piece like over 1,000 episodes though? Like what could you possibly like show over that many episodes that's like new? I don't know. Honestly. I don't want the One Piece fans coming after me.
But yeah, no, they don't follow the same freaking formula for all of the story setups and stuff. And there's a lot of cool little arcs in there. And I mean, I highly recommend it. So you watched what, 5 episodes?
Yeah, the first 5. I left off on the faceless person. It was with the fake Inuyasha mom.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I left off there. Pretty crazy, bro. Dude, I literally paused my anime so I could be at this podcast. I was gonna keep watching it, but yeah, I paused my anime. Actually. I wonder though, like if the voice acting in it, if it's better in Japanese, because maybe back then it was just like
Japanese.
Yeah, maybe back then it was just like a translation thing of like trying to make it fit within the anime, but
more than make it. Yeah,
that could have been it.
Episode 2 is the corpse grow, right?
The when they steal the jewel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that one was, that had like, there was a moment in there where I was kind of like, what is this? Because of the like the humor from back then. Because literally it's like a group of people like kidnapping this middle school like girl, and they take her and they're like trying to rob her and stuff. I'm like, what is happening, bro? Like like Jesus Christ. And then the dude, like, you don't even know this, but the guy, he's like 8 feet tall, he has like a sword, and he looks like a zombie, basically. Not a zombie, but like he just looks like he has no like thinking, you know?
Yeah.
And he just takes his sword out and he just starts like swinging at random people, like his own guys. And he starts like killing everyone. And then Kagome, she's like the one who's like holding everybody together, even though they literally just kidnapped her. She's like, oh my god, you guys are useless. And she's like taking care of them and trying to get them to safety.
The one thing that kills me about all anime, but especially older anime, it's always the schoolgirls, man.
Yeah.
Always with the schoolgirl. You know?
And like, why is it that everything in anime, like all the like the side characters, they're just like completely fodder. Like they don't do anything. They can't even like if you were to put them up against literally like a worm, they would like trip over it and like get brain damage and like die or something. Like, like they're so useless.
Man. So I'm trying to think. Episode 2 is where the Shikon gets shattered too.
Oh yeah, the jewel.
Yeah. So it ends up getting shattered into like 100 little pieces.
Yeah, like that was another thing too, because Inuyasha and Kagome had to chase this crow that stole the sacred jewel, which the gang before was trying to rob her from. I don't know if that makes sense, but she shot the crow with the arrow and it just shattered everywhere. But it didn't look like it shattered 100 places or 1,000. It looked like it shattered like literally like 1,000,000 different places.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, how are you going to collect all those pieces? Like, it's literally...
Why there's like 800 episodes and 15 movies.
Wait, there's 800 episodes?
I think now with the new one coming out, I don't mean look.
Bro.
Because back when I was watching it, there were like 600.
Dude, that's insane. Why does anime go? Oh, I know why it goes on for so long. It's money, but like, dang, bro. Like, who's got the time to watch all of that? After that was the comb person, right?
I'm trying to think. Episode 3 starts with the bath scene, I believe.
Oh yeah, the bath scene. It's where like I think that's when she goes back to her own like time.
Yeah.
Back through the well.
Because, what is that? Down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, because she finds out.
Oh yeah, and then you meet Yura. You meet Yura with the comb. Yeah.
Yeah, because what happens is Kagome finds out that if she goes through the well, she can travel between her home and this like feudal Japan time or whatever. So she goes home and like she gets like supplies and stuff, and then goes back. Which like, why would your like? And her parents like met Inuyasha, and it's like, bro, like what kind of sane parents would just let their child go into a different dimension to fight monsters with some like half demon dog looking person thing?
No logic.
Anime logic, I guess.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you meet Yura combing. She's combing like the hair on a skull or something, right? And talking to herself like a.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Very normal stuff.
There's gonna be like a lot of weird monsters, aren't there? I like the little like guy with the staff who's like Inuyasha's brother's like assistant, like the tiny guy.
Oh, oh god, what is his name?
He's like a side character, but
yeah,
but he's like funny.
What is his name?
I don't know, but it seemed pretty cool. But yeah, that's as far as I pretty much got, aside from like the faceless mother, which I haven't finished that part yet. Thank you for telling me about the anime. Like literally,
it is.
I'm addicted
so
now,
good.
And I'm gonna waste a lot of time. But it's all right.
And there are a couple of movies too. I exaggerated. I'm pretty sure there's only like 200 episodes and a few movies, but it feels longer. Plus the new one's coming out, so which I may or may not watch. I don't know. I haven't decided.
I'm the type of person who likes to watch things and be surprised. So and by the way, guys, in case you're just now finding out, there's gonna be spoilers for Inuyasha. So if you want to not be spoiled, just skip to the next section, which is we're starting now actually. I think, which is Bleach.
But go watch Inuyasha. Bleach. See, that's what I never got into when I was younger.
Yeah, I think the only reason I got into Bleach was because when I was younger, it wasn't even the first manga. It was like the second or third Bleach manga. I somehow had. I don't know. I like randomly attained it somehow. And I decided I was going to read it. I'm like, hey, this is pretty good. So I went online and like watched the anime and got addicted. What I like about it the most is I think that... One, I was a fan of like fighting animes, like I liked action and stuff like that. But two, I think that the first arc is probably the best out of Bleach, and it really creates like characters that you come to just like, I don't know, like you relate to them, or
which is important with anything that goes on forever.
Yeah, and like
you gotta like it.
Yeah, and you start to like actually feel involved with it, or like you feel like, I don't know. Like, I just like it a lot.
So I think I watched 4 out of the 5 episodes. First 5. And, I don't know, I actually enjoyed it more than I did the first time I tried to watch it, which was years and years ago.
Yeah, it's good, right? Like, I think the first arc is the best, in my opinion.
So I know, like, he sees ghosts.
Yeah.
Which is already an interesting start. And then there was the Soul Eaters, is that what they're called?
The Hollows, which are like the bad spirits. Yeah. You watched through all that, and what else do you remember?
And I know what's her name did transfer her like powers.
Rukia,
that's it.
Yeah, she's the Soul Reaper. I think that was a good like hook for the story of like him getting his powers.
Yeah. No, it definitely I liked how they did it. Yeah. It wasn't just like, here, some guy suddenly has
out of nowhere. He's like
actually had like,
he's like bored one day with superpowers or something like that.
Did kind of weird me out that she was just suddenly a student after though.
Yeah, she's like implementing herself into his world and stuff.
His family didn't remember anything that had happened, which was interesting too.
Yeah. I think didn't she say she wiped the memory?
Yeah. Which is definitely an interesting it's a fun way to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
The Hollow showed up and it was someone's brother.
Yeah, or Hime's brother.
I'm gonna have to watch more before I remember everyone's names.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those animes, like, there's a million people, so, like, it's hard to remember everybody. But yeah, I just want just to go back on something, like, I think the fact that Rukia lost her powers and had to, like, stay within Ichigo's world, set it up for, like, a thing where they have to, like, get to know each other and stuff. And everyone starts to, like, become more friendly. And it's, like, it sets up, like, their character background.
And I told you, there's always got to be a schoolgirl.
Yeah, dude, every anime, dude.
It's anime.
So then you got, which episode was the Orihime's brother? Was that like, I think that was 3.
I think it was,
yeah.
It was 2 or 3, yeah. And then there was the fight.
One thing I do gotta say about Bleach is the logic behind hollows kind of like changes a little bit throughout the series. Because at first they say like, yeah, dude, every hollow's evil. Like none of them can none of them can like have any free thought or will. But then like, not to spoil anything too much, but down the road there becomes like this thing where there's like hollows that can make their own decisions that are like more intelligent and powerful.
Oh, I actually enjoyed it, so I'll probably keep watching it. 2004. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You say you got through the first 5 episodes?
I started the 5th one.
Okay, so you got through the one with Chad and the parakeet, little talking parakeet. Bro, that's my favorite. I love that parakeet, dude. Like, first, it starts off this, like, literal Chad. Like, he's a Giga Chad. Let's be real. And then, it's like this tiny little bird with this squeaky voice starts talking to him. And then they start becoming friends.
Yeah. That was a weird one.
It definitely was. When I rewatched that, I was like, wait a minute. Wait, hold up. Like, this was in the anime? Like, wait, I don't remember this. This seems so like something that wouldn't be in there, but
yeah, no, I just started the 5th one a little bit ago, but yeah, that one threw me.
Yeah, it gets better as you go on because it's right now it's just like setting up a lot of the characters and whatnot.
Yeah, I have so many names to learn. I'll get there.
Trust me, like there only starts to get even more names. Like it doesn't slow down, so just remember the important ones. Is all I gotta say.
Much. Yeah.
But yeah.
You'll always be throwing all these names at you, and I'm like, I barely remember names of people I've actually met.
True.
I can't. My brain is too full.
I guess we can move on to our next topic. You played Pokemon before, right?
Yeah.
You have?
I haven't played in a few games, but yeah.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I used to be like, I used to play it a lot. I started with Emerald. That was the first one I ever got when I was like a kid.
First one I ever played was Leaf Green.
Oh, you played? Yeah, Leaf Green was a good one.
Still my favorite to this day. Nostalgia and all.
Yeah, those were like, for the time, like those games were so good.
Honestly.
And
so what do I have sitting here? I have an old DS with Fire Red in it.
Oh, nice.
Right.
I actually have some of my old like Pokemon games. I haven't touched it in years. But yeah, after I played Emerald, I went to like Diamond and Pearl. And it was like, I honestly, X and Y, and that was like the last one I played.
What are they working on now? Violet or something?
Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, but now they have Pokemon Violet, which is just like an absolute disaster. Like, it started off with like Game Freak, which is the developers behind the Pokemon games. It started off with them like being like very innovative, creating something like incredible, something that's like insane replayability value. And then over the years, they just controlled, copied, and pasted so much that the product now is just like, they're just milking it. And like the sad thing is,
can we talk about new generations of Pokemon?
The new generation? I don't know any of the new generations. Anything past?
I've seen a couple. They're lazy. They're just so bad.
Bro, I think there's like an ice cream Pokemon. Wait, let me search this up. Okay, this one doesn't look too bad. But like, come on, bro.
Past like Gen 2, you lose me, honestly.
Gen 2? Bro, I was gonna say like after Gen 4. Maybe I'm just a boomer. Maybe like this is just what's popular with Pokemon.
And boomer?
Oh, if you want to see the ridiculous Pokemon, look up Gen 7. I'm pretty sure Gen 7 is like absolute whack Pokemon. Yeah, and then
Yeah, they're... No.
And then, get this, right? They ran out of so many ideas that they had to go and create the same Pokemon, but that just look different, and they called them like Aloha Pokemon.
Literally.
or Alola Pokemon. And it seems like Vulpix, you know Vulpix, the fox Pokemon.
Of course.
It's literally just Vulpix, but it's white instead of red. It's just like, bro, this is absolute laziness. But I was going to say, like, the sad thing is too, like, the Pokemon games, like, they keep like selling the most copies ever year after year. Like Pokemon Sword and Shield sold the most copies. I'm pretty sure Pokemon Violet and Scarlet sold the most copies, and they literally keep getting worse and worse. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. But if you want to watch this video, I have something.
There's one that's also literally just like looks like a tower in an old tower defense game.
Do you know which one it is?
Stakataka?
Wait, how do you spell that? I don't know how to spell that.
It's number 805.
Okay, Pokemon 805. That's something I can type. Oh, okay. Wait. Bro, this literally is just like... This is just like a wall.
And 778 is just like a ghost type Pikachu.
Oh, I've seen this one.
And 770 is literally a sandcastle.
770. Interesting. Yeah, this one is just actually not it. But anyways, do you want to watch this video?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, dude. The guy, like, he just, like, turns huge. Like, what's even happening here?
Sorry?
Like, how does this even happen? And, oh, I also heard, like, there was somebody who, like, learned how to skip the tutorial. They would throw, like, a Pokeball out range, and they would just skip it entirely. But, yeah, and the dude's just like, I don't know what that is.
Also, what are the graphics? Oh.
Clapping their elbow. This dude's walking through the Pokemon. It's like, doesn't care at all. Don't know what that is. And like, yeah, the graphics are just terrible. I mean,
they really are.
Like, I know it's on Switch, and like, isn't that capped at 30 FPS or something? But like, bro, you could at least put in some effort. Like, it's just completely barren. It's like, dude, I could make a Minecraft world that looks better than this.
Literally.
That is sad. Yeah, so I guess there's that.
All right then.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I didn't buy it. I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore unless they actually start putting in effort, which I don't. Sadly, I don't think it's gonna happen. So
probably not. No.
But yeah, Pokemon sucks. Have you played Mortuary Assistant?
I've seen a lot of gameplay of it. I haven't played it. It looks amazing, honestly.
Yeah, I played it on stream, and it starts off like you're just getting like a job as literally a mortuary assistant. And you go in there, you find out, spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't want me spoiled, I'm not going to spoil too much, but you go in there and you figure out you're locked in there, and you have to go ahead and like extinguish a body. There's like a certain body you have to extinguish. It's like connected to a demon.
Crazy.
And
I remember playing the beta, and it was only like 20 minutes long.
Really?
And it was like good then, but I've seen a lot of what they've done with it, and it's insane. It's absolutely insane looking.
Yeah, it took me about 2 hours to beat it. The whole like process of what is it, embalming a body. It's like they really go in depth. There's this one part you have to like put this thing into the guy's stomach and like move it around, and it makes such like an unsettling noise. And I was like, bro, I might just call it here.
Can confirm.
Yeah, aren't you going to school to be like was it more? I'll let you say it, actually.
So I am starting in spring, a couple months now, actually, January. And getting my funeral director certificates, licensing. So I'll be done with that by this time next year. And then after that, once I'm working, because I have to work in a funeral home for a year before I can practice on my own, I'll be getting my mortuary license, my crematory license, my body removal license.
Holy dude. Wait,
So
body removal? Wait, what's that?
It's its own license. It's when you go to the homes and pick up the people.
Bro.
So that's it. It's a very strictly regulated process. So you need a separate license for everything. Like I need a license to be able to embalm, obviously. I need a different license to be able to cremate, and a different set of certificate. I don't know if it's a license technically, but certifications to be able to go to the homes and pick up the bodies.
Dude, I don't know how you could do that.
Actually performing the not ceremony, but the funerals is a whole nother license. So
I don't understand like how you could put yourself through that.
you know how I can put myself through it. The pay is fucking fantastic.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, okay, never mind.
So I have to apprentice for about a year before I can practice solo as a funeral director. And even as an apprentice, the average salary in the state I live in is about 50G.
Oh, dang.
And then once you're practicing solo, the average salary in my state is about 80.
I'll be pretty good then. Dang. Okay.
And it's for just directing. That's not counting all the rest of it that I'm gonna go into. So that's how I can put up with it.
Okay, now I get it.
So
jeez, aren't you have you like ever been like seen any of that in real life? Like seen
Yeah, I actually had a meeting with a local funeral home this last week too, and I went in and talked to them about the behind the scenes stuff and just so an average funeral from pickup to burial or whatever is about 80 hours of work.
And what does that like entail? Like what do you do?
That entails all the transportations, the body preparation, whether it's cremation or embalming or neither. If there's not going to be like an open casket proper funeral, then they don't embalm or anything because it's just wasting
because it would
money.
look weird.
Because I mean, why waste the money and the time to embalm something that no one's going to see anyway?
Yeah.
So, and obviously when a body's cremated, they usually don't embalm either. You know that we're going to need a tangent timer for this. But do you know what cremated remains actually are?
No, what are they?
They're just bone dust.
Bone dust?
Bone dust. So basically the fire burns up everything and leaves just bones. And then you pulverize those bones and remains it's just bone dust.
Wait, so how do you pulverize the bone remains?
In a pulverizer?
Pulverizer? What
just gets fucking smashed.
Jesus, this job is violent, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta see what a pulverizer looks like.
They're actually, I think 2020 was the first year that the new thing went into effect. There's a new burial way. It's called alkaline hydrolysis. And it first started being used in 2020, like officially. It's still not very common, but it's basically cremating with water instead of fire.
How do you cremate with water? How does that work?
It's a pressure vessel filled with water and I think potassium hydroxide or something. And water, and the pressure and the chemical basically just
turns
it into soup.
Like Breaking Bad.
Sure. Yeah. It basically just turns it into soup.
Thanks. So do you like sell the soup after, or like, or no? Is that
you don't have a restaurant? Very specialized.
There probably would be people who would eat there.
Probably. But yeah, no. So then you basically just have this liquid instead of bone dust.
And so what? You dump that out?
I guess, I don't know. I think they're still working on proper ways to dispose of, and that's why it's not a main practice yet.
Interesting.
But it was first not introduced, but first legalized in 2020. So it's still relatively new.
That's interesting.
But apparently, it turns you into a coffee-colored ammonia-smelling liquid, from what I hear. So interesting.
You haven't like seen that though, or like
no, the alcohol. No, I don't think anywhere around here does it. So.
Oh, that's like higher tech. Okay, yeah, because it's new.
Yeah.
It probably would have to be like newer places.
And I know that the funeral home I met with the other day had a crematorium in the building, which was interesting because some don't.
Well, that's like interesting. It sounds like you've done a lot of research into this, towards like your a career you're working towards and stuff.
Yeah,
I bet you would be an expert at this game then. Like you could speed run it. You know everything.
Oh
and, like,
yeah, because
technically,
I know so much about demons.
But no. Like the embalming process, like bro, technically you could say playing this video game is studying, like literally. Because
did you see what the pulverizers look like?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I just added them.
But anyway, the game. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, the game, not actual real life mortuary stuff. I mean, what else there is to talk? I mean, like you go through the entire process of embalming a body. You have to like cremate the body where the demon's associated with, and there's like multiple endings. So I don't know. I liked it a lot. It was one of those games I didn't really get like confused on like what to do, because I played other horror games before, and like sometimes you just don't know what to do. It's like, okay, what do I do next? Like, do I go here or there? Do I pick up this, that? Did I leave something? Do I have to go all the way to the beginning to get something? But this one, like, it was just straightforward, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, I probably will play through it because it does look really good.
Definitely. Did you want to talk about Love, Death, and Robots?
Oh hell yeah! I always want to talk about Love, Death, and Robots.
All right.
And it's still pretty fresh because I just sat down and watched all 3 seasons the other day.
I haven't seen it in a hot minute, but I like remember stuff.
Well, I know because originally I wanted to, because you introduced me to it.
Yeah, dude, I've introduced.
When you were here, we watched the first like segment or whatever that's called, and I was like, no, I wanna wait and watch it with Luke when he comes to visit again, and you just haven't come to visit in a while.
Yeah, it's cool, man. This
Life be
stuff
crazy.
is hard.
So yeah, no. So I finally sat down and watched it, and I was actually in Discord because I sit in Discord a lot. And I made my English friend watch it, and he was like, "What the hell is this?" It was great.
It's crazy.
But, no, because I know the first season had the most episodes. It was, what, 18 episodes?
Yeah.
And then after that was 8 and 9, or 9 and 8 or something. But can we talk about that last episode in season 3?
Jabaro?
With the siren banshee thing? What?
Wait. I gotta refresh my memory.
The lady covered in gold in the lake.
Oh yeah, that is Jabaro. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, with the knights and stuff, the Death Knight.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to be some sort of siren or banshee, but
I actually watched a video on like the what was the word, like behind the scenes or something like that, and it was like, so all the conquistadors or knights and stuff were there, and there was this one deaf knight who couldn't hear, but the lady in the lake like represented, I guess, a country or something with lots of riches, and the knights who could hear would they would hear that noise and like see her and like go and try to like grab all the stuff off of her, but they would all drown because they're wearing armor and like started running into a lake. But this one dude, he was like deaf, so he couldn't hear her, and the lady who's like covered in gold and stuff tries to like get close to him, or like, I don't know if she's like trying to be friends or whatever, but she gets so close that the guy who's deaf starts, like, he regains his hearing or something. And
and then skins her, basically.
Yeah, and then like takes all the stuff off of her, and then yeah, I don't know. Like, it's I don't fully like know what it was supposed to be, but that was kind of something I got from a video I watched.
Yeah, no, it was kind of an odd mix of like, yeah, a banshee and a siren, and but I did, for anyone that doesn't know what Love, Death, and Robots is, it's kind of an animated version of what, Black Mirror? Kind of.
Yeah, it's like Black Mirror kind of.
Each episode is a completely different story. They're done in different styles, which is really cool. I think the longest episode was like 24 minutes, and the shortest was like 5 minutes. So
yeah, super
watchable if you only have a couple of minutes. Definitely rated R.
Oh, 100%.
There's
some of it's like messed up.
There's a lot of gory scenes. There's a lot of nudity. There
was an unsettling episode. I don't know if you remember it, but it was with the soldiers who went into the I don't know what it was.
Fighting the burrows, or the one in the cave?
The cave.
Oh my god, yeah, that one was so weird.
So like these soldiers, like, they go into it.
That was definitely a eldritch god or something, but
yeah. It was just like, the beginning was like, okay, whatever, this is kind of weird. But then like it gets to the end, and there's like this huge eldritch god, and then
she like claws out her eyes so she doesn't free it.
Yeah, it was
wild.
That's like just an example of how dark it can get sometimes. But then like have other episodes that are like just chill, so it's
true. Like the 3 robots one, the one it starts with, and then there's another episode where they're just chilling.
I like that one.
Stylistically, I really enjoyed the fish one.
Oh, the boat one was that season 3?
No, like the fish in the desert.
Fish in the desert. I don't. Oh, was
Um,
it the
like
when
the
the?
ghost fish or something. I don't know. The style of that one was really pretty.
I'm trying to remember what that was. What season?
I think one.
Was it the one where like they ran out of gas in the desert?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, the style of that was
The
pretty cool.
stylistically, I really enjoyed that one. It was very pretty. I also really also from season one, probably one of my more favorite episodes was the I can't remember what it's called. The fighting one. They fight giant like monster creatures in a ring. What is that episode called? I could just go look this up, and I can't be bothered. Apparently, Netflix. It's on Netflix if anyone wants to know.
There's a lot of robot episodes.
And I actually really enjoyed Sonny's Edge. That's what it was.
Sonny's Edge.
Yeah. It's like the people sitting down in the arena, basically, they have these little head things on.
Oh, yes, I remember this. Yeah. This was a good one. Yeah, I like this one.
And it turns out she is the creature. When the yogurt took over was a weird one.
The yogurt?
The yogurt one. That was a weird one. It's right after Sonny's Edge. That was a weird one.
I don't remember this one. I feel like this is kind of an obscure show because like most of the time I'll bring this up to people and they'll be like, no, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, what is
and then
that?
and then I'll show them and then they'll be like, holy bro, I'm so glad you showed me this. This show's awesome.
It's so good. Lucky 13 was a really good one if you like kind of sci-fi Star Wars-y type battle stuff. That was the one with the battleship.
I don't remember. Dude, some of these episodes, like, it's been so long.
That's why I rewatched them all. I was like, I don't remember. Zima Blue, that was one of my other favorites.
I don't remember which episode this was, but it was like, there were these people living in a utopia, and then, like, nobody, would, like, they had this thing where nobody would reproduce. Like, reproducing was considered to be, like, egregious.
I think that was volume 2, was it?
Yeah, this was one of my favorites.
It was very, very good, yeah.
And then, like, the guy goes down to, like...
he would kill children.
Yeah, he went down to, like, the slums or whatever.
Pop Squad, yeah.
And he like, kind of had this dilemma, like, okay... Or, no, did he actually kill a kid that one time?
In the beginning, yeah, he killed 2 children, and those are the ones that, like...
And then what changed his mind? Because he like saw the woman or something, and with her child, and then he went outside and killed the cop who's coming in.
So I think basically
spoiler alert.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Basically I think it was a moment of, I think he hadn't taken his boost, is what they called it. So the whole premise of this episode is people are living forever due to some chemical boost or something. And so, to curb overpopulation, no one was allowed to have children. Or if children were born, you had to make room by killing someone else. It was all like set number of people, that's all you get. So there were cops in charge of going around finding what they called breeders who had kids and killing the kids and arresting the parents. So I think he was late on his boost because it showed like his skin was starting to age or whatever. And so that, I think it made him feel something, because I'm assuming the boost takes away emotion for the most part.
That's a good point.
Because the lady was, when he was smiling, the lady was like, wait, you feel something. So I think I think he actually started feeling remorse, and then it just built up, and yeah, culminated to, his partner finding him, hearing the child cry, and then he saves the child by shooting her, and then dies, but,
Yeah.
But no, that one was really good. The other one I really, really like is also from Volume 1. Mostly because there were just so many episodes in Volume 1.
Was it Ice Age, the one where there was a civilization in there?
Oh my god, Ice Age is so good. See, I think that's the only one they did that had live action in it. But it was just so out there.
Yeah.
Good Hunting, that's the one with the nine-tailed fox.
Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, I like that one.
But Zima Blue... really just I really, really liked that one. That was the artist that kept painting that color blue, and then at the end he reveals to the reporter that he's actually just a robot.
Yeah, I don't remember that one either, but there was a lot of good episodes. Wait, are these made from like different studios? They're all made.
Yeah.
Yo, so it's just like they buy like the publishing rights, I guess, but they have
Yeah.
different studios make them.
Oh
Interesting.
my god, All Through the House was creepy as hell. That was the Christmas one.
Don't remember that one, but I'm gonna have to watch that because it's near Christmas.
Yeah. It's in volume 2. Automated customer service was just really funny. It's the first one in volume 2 where the vacuum robot tries to kill the lady.
Oh, the vacuum bot. Yep, that was a good one.
But
yeah.
Highly recommend this show if you have a stomach for some dark themes, and
it's got a lot of good episodes. Like literally, I might have to go back and watch it now too. On top of watching Inuyasha.
In Vaulted Halls Entombed is the Elder God one.
Oh, okay.
Night of the Mini Dead was just so funny to me. I spent the entire episode laughing.
See, I didn't like that one. I don't know. It was
just the whole concept of like what is happening. I was just laughing.
I was confused the whole time. I was like, wait, what is this? But yeah.
Bad Traveling, that was a good one with the giant crab.
Yeah, that was season 3. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one was really good. But definitely, if you can, it's rated R. It's gory. There's nudity. The themes are quite dark, but it's definitely good. It's really good
for sure. I think we probably have time for one more topic.
We could talk about GTA.
I first got into it when I was like last year. I think around March or May. I never really did like RP before. One of the first servers I went into was like Elevated 2.0. I got banned after like 2 days because I did fail RP. And then I rejoined later that year for Elevated 3.0. And that's when I really started like play it a lot.
Yeah, I started because you told me to.
Yeah, I was like, yo, Allie, this is so fun. You need to join.
I bought an entire ass computer just for it.
I was like, you could pretend to live real life, but it's not real life.
Which is fine by me.
Yeah, but like I think what made me stay was like the first day I went into the server, I was just like running around talking to everybody, and then eventually I ran into Uwu Cafe, and that's where I first met Jasmine, and I was like, "Yo, can I have a job here?" And I got a job, and then I just stayed there.
So funny when I started working there because it was maybe 45 minutes after I had joined the city and started working at Uwu. I was like, I've been doing some real good work. I think I deserve a raise. And she promoted me to manager and gave me a raise.
Yeah, and then it was the same rank as like the manager who's already there or something like that, right? Like you got like 45 minutes in. Dude, honestly, like she was too nice. If you just asked something, she would probably just do it. Like if you wanted a raise or something. I remember the first day I went into this server, there's like I went in on my bicycle to Uwu Cafe. I was like asking for a job, like, hey, can I have a job? But I didn't get on the spot. I think it was because of the bike. That may have been a bad first impression. But they're like, apply and we'll get back to you. And I got the job literally that same day. Yeah, I think having that job really made me like feel like I have an obligation to do something. And that led me to like meeting people and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun.
I mean, where on the wire is I'm part of building a new city that's up and running.
Oh yeah, it's I'm part of the server. It's Equinox, right?
Equinox, yeah.
Yeah.
We just got a decent donation yesterday, so a whole bunch of new scripts went in. It's gonna be sick.
Nice. So. See, the hard thing too is like if you're not like a huge streamer that can get onto NoPixel, it's kind of hard to find like good servers that of people that like actually are about content and stuff like that. Like what oh, go ahead.
We're still implementing a few things because the server's still brand new. It's been up a week. We're still very much in testing phases, but yeah, we're trying to make it so hyper realistic. Realism is a big thing for us. And
do you think there's a point? Sorry, don't mean to cut you off. Do you want to keep going? But yeah, do you think there's a point where realism can reach a point where it starts to make things not as fun? Because I've encountered that in servers.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, we're mostly like we're redesigning a lot of visual things to be more realistic. But other than that, like,
because just to bring up like a point, me and one of my friends tried this New York City RP server, and it was going great at first. Like it was on Liberty City. They reskinned it to look like New York City. But the cops there took it ultra seriously. Yeah, like I said I had a bomb in my bag.
Oh my god, I remember that.
And then like literally the entire PD came, and then they had like 5 cops holding me at gunpoint, and they come up and they're like, okay, what kind of bomb is this? What materials are in it? And where's the blasting caps? I'm like, bro, I'm not an this is like I don't know this much about bombs and stuff. Literally
like,
it's a video game, bro. Like, you're not the actual EOD bomb squad. What the like it's just so weird when you take it that serious. Like, it's just meant to have fun. I don't know.
On the New York front, word on the street is this city that I'm working on is gonna have something super unique.
And what's that?
And that you're gonna be able to go to the airport and take a flight to New York City.
Oh, dang.
So it's gonna be like its own city, but you'll have all of your, your stuff and everything.
How does that work with that sounds like it would require a lot of memory. How are you guys dealing with that? Would that impact
we don't
like
know
this?
Yet. We have to actually build this mod, so.
Oh.
It's still a working idea, but that's the plan for eventually.
Yeah, well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, is that you're gonna be able to like just take a flight over the city, do other stuff.
Like a lot, but we're almost coming up on an hour. And,
we are. Oh Jesus, yeah, we are.
And yeah, I think we should probably anything you want to shout out?
Props to Lily.
Yeah, shout out to Lily. Honestly, hell yeah. Lily does such a good job with every edit. Yeah. Seriously.
Props to Sunbiscuit for the logo. It's very cute. I love it.
Yep, Sunbiscuit always goes above and beyond with her artwork.
True.
But wait, one more thing. I want to mention this before we hit an hour. Hold on. There's something very important I have to show you. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna screen share. Okay, screen 1, go live. Dude, Jasmine made these for Sky.
God, that's so cute.
It's Uwu Cafe Sky and Weasel New Sky. I love these so much, bro. They're so cool.
Dude, I love those.
But yes. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
I think just shout outs to people helping us start up a podcast that we just on a whim decided to start.
Yeah.
We do that. It's so funny because I was listening to old episodes of Dog Talk. If any of you guys know.
If you know, you know. You probably don't.
No, if you know, you know.
You're mystical.
True. Hey, mystical. And I was like, wow, the sound quality was ass for 1. And 2, I want to do this again. So I immediately was like, hey, yo, we should do another podcast episode. And he's like, how about a new one?
Yeah.
Like, hell yes.
But
And then Cloud's like, how about an anime podcast? I'm like,
anime, bro.
Hell yeah.
Nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff.
Anyways, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/cloudthebest_. And that's the same for most. My YouTube is Cloud the Best. And that's an hour, so we gotta end here.